Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Washington's offense will get first crack at it today. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Royer. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Takes the handoff. It's safe. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Find space on the right. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Levitt. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singh. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Royer. Grab near the sticks, it's Singh. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. again, the Huskies. Just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to barge their way in. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Royer. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's a first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Wants to throw. It's Royer. Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Orlando. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Orlando. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hard-hitting tackle. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Orlando. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Washington State going back to work on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Royer. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He wants to throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I'm less of a citrus guy, fellas, more of a Honeycrisp fan. We'll see which team comes out on top in the Apple Cup.
And the Huskies will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Back to throw, it's Royer. They're working that left side. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies! My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. That, friends, is a busted play. incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Royer. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singh. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks at first down. New set of downs after the completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Washington State will have to boot it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the returner will be brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Royer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Punts it out of the air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
There he goes. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He's going to run it. It's Levin. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires complete on the crosser. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Woollyhan. It's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. It's caught. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone cover.
Oh, he's got some space. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll go with a direct snap. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Royer. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They want that clock to run. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Washington State, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense...
He's got it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He hurls one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your...
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.